What happens when you stop chasing validation? What happens when you wake up one day and realize that almost every major decision you've made was quietly influenced by the fear of being judged, rejected, or overlooked? From a young age, you were trained to seek approval, a smile from your parents, praise from your teachers, recognition from your peers. You learned that being accepted feels safe. Being admired feels powerful. Being applauded feels meaningful. So you chased it. You shaped your personality to be liked. You filtered your opinions to avoid conflict. You worked tirelessly, not only to succeed, but to be seen succeeding. But here's the question most people are afraid to ask. If no one was watching, would you still be living the same life? And if the answer makes you uncomfortable, maybe that discomfort is trying to teach you something.
Chasing validation doesn't feel dangerous at first. It feels responsible. It feels ambitious. It feels like progress. You tell yourself you're just trying to do well. You tell yourself it's normal to care what people think. And to some extent, it is. But the danger begins when approval becomes your compass, when every decision passes through the filter of what will they say? Will they approve? Will I look good? Slowly, your authentic voice becomes quieter. You stop choosing based on conviction. You start choosing based on perception. And without realizing it, your life becomes a performance. You smile when you're exhausted. You agree when you disagree. You pursue paths that impress others but drain you internally. This is the invisible trap. The more your happiness depends on external approval, the more power you surrender over your emotional state. And power, once surrendered long enough, becomes difficult to reclaim. Living for validation carries a hidden cost. First, it creates anxiety. You overthink conversations long after they end. You replay decisions in your head. You measure your worth by reactions, comments, promotions, and praise. Second, it creates comparison. Someone is always doing better. Someone is always more recognized. Someone is always more admired. And comparison quietly poisons gratitude. Third, it creates emptiness. Even when you achieve something impressive, even when people congratulate you, the satisfaction fades quickly, because validation is temporary. Applause is loud but short. Attention is intense but fleeting. Approval is warm but conditional. If your confidence is built on applause, it collapses the moment the room grows silent. And life will not always clap for you. There will be seasons of silence, seasons of doubt, seasons where no one understands your vision. If you depend on validation, those seasons will break you. But if you learn to stand without it, those seasons will build you. The turning point doesn't arrive with fireworks. It usually begins with exhaustion. You grow tired of pretending, tired of seeking reassurance, tired of adjusting yourself to fit into rooms that were never meant for you. And one day, you ask a different question. What do I want? Not what will impress them, not what will silence critics, not what will make me look successful, but what aligns with who I truly am. That question changes everything, because when you begin choosing based on alignment instead of approval, clarity appears. You realize that not everyone needs to understand you. You realize that disagreement is not rejection. You realize that being misunderstood is often a sign of growth. And in that realization, something powerful happens. You begin to trust yourself. Not perfectly, not fearlessly, but consistently. And self-trust is the foundation of a peaceful life. When you stop chasing validation, you start making braver decisions. You pursue ideas that excite you, even if they confuse others. You set boundaries, even if they disappoint people. You say no without writing a long explanation. You become quieter, but stronger. Your confidence transforms. It is no longer loud or performative. It becomes steady. Criticism no longer destroys you. Praise no longer defines you. You listen. You reflect, but you are not controlled. You also become more authentic. And authenticity is magnetic. In relationships, people trust you more. In business, people respect you more. In leadership, people follow you because you are grounded, not because you are performing. When you stop performing, you start connecting. And connection built on authenticity is far more powerful than admiration built on image. Most importantly, you experience peace. Not because life becomes easy, but because your internal conflict decreases. You are no longer fighting yourself to please others. You are living in alignment.
Many people believe success comes from being liked, but real success comes from being consistent with your values. The most impactful individuals are not driven by applause, they are driven by purpose. They focus on mastery instead of popularity, contribution instead of comparison, growth instead of image. When your energy shifts from "do they approve of me" to "am I improving?", you gain freedom. Freedom to take risks, freedom to innovate, freedom to fail without collapsing emotionally. And that freedom creates resilience. Success built on validation is fragile. Success built on self-respect is durable. Financial wealth, meaningful relationships, and long-term achievement grow more naturally when your actions are not reactions to fear of judgment. When you stop chasing validation, you stop chasing noise. You start building substance.
If you want to break free from validation seeking, start with awareness. Before your next major decision, pause. Ask yourself, would I still do this if no one could see it? That question reveals your true motives. Second, practice being misunderstood. Not aggressively, not defensively, but calmly. Not everyone will agree with your path, and that's okay. Third, reduce comparison. Limit the voices that constantly show you curated versions of success. Protect your focus. Fourth, build private discipline. Work on skills when no one is watching. Improve quietly. Let your results speak later. And finally, redefine success. Success is not applause. Success is waking up without resentment toward your own choices. Success is sleeping peacefully because your actions reflect your values. Here is the deeper moral lesson. When you stop chasing validation, you stop outsourcing your worth. You no longer hand your self-esteem to strangers. You no longer let opinions dictate your identity. You reclaim responsibility for how you see yourself. And that shift changes everything. Peace is not found in universal approval. Confidence is not found in constant praise. Fulfillment is not found in comparison. They are cultivated internally, through self-awareness, discipline, and alignment. The world may still judge you. The world may still misunderstand you. But your inner stability no longer shakes every time it happens, and that stability is power.
So what happens when you stop chasing validation? You become free. Free from the pressure to impress. Free from the fear of disappointing everyone.
free from living a life that looks good but feels empty. And in that freedom, you discover something deeper than approval. You discover peace, a quiet confidence, a grounded identity, a life directed by intention, not reaction. And from that place, success becomes more meaningful, because now your achievements are not performances, they are expressions of who you truly are. When you stop chasing validation, you don't lose your ambition, you refine it. You don't lose connection, you deepen it. You don't become indifferent, you become intentional. And in that intention, you finally begin to live, not for applause, but for alignment. And that is the beginning of a peaceful, powerful, and truly successful life.